The cafe buzzed with the low hum of conversation, the clinking of cups, and the rhythmic hiss of the espresso machine. Rain lashed against the windows, a steady drumming that somehow added to the cozy atmosphere. Inside, nestled in a corner booth, sat Elias and Clara. They'd been meeting here every Wednesday for the past 3 months, a quiet ritual woven into the fabric of their lives. Neither had explicitly labeled their connection, but a comfortable silence, punctuated by shared smiles and knowing glances, spoke volumes. Elias, a quiet architect with a kind smile and eyes that held the wisdom of someone much older, carefully stirred his cappuccino. Clara, a vibrant writer with a laugh that could fill a room, traced patterns on her napkin with a chipped red pen. They talked about everything and nothing: books, films, the absurdities of daily life, the ever-changing city outside. But their conversations were never rushed. They savored the moments, the pauses, the unspoken understanding that hung heavy in the air. Tonight, however, felt different. The usual easy rhythm was slightly off. A nervous energy crackled between them, unspoken but palpable. Elias reached for his cup, his hand trembling ever so slightly. He took a sip, the rich, frothy liquid warming him from the inside out. He cleared his throat. "Clara," he began, his voice a low rumble, "there's something I need to tell you." Clara looked up, her eyes wide and questioning. The red pen lay abandoned on the table. The rain continued its relentless percussion against the glass. She simply nodded, a silent invitation for him to continue. He paused, gathering his thoughts, the weight of his unspoken feelings pressing down on him. He wasn't used to this vulnerability, to laying his heart bare. I've never felt this way before," he finally confessed, his gaze locked on hers. "The way I feel when I'm with you. It's like coming home, you know. Like finding a missing piece of myself I didn't even know was gone." Clara's breath hitched. She felt a warmth spread through her chest, a comforting glow that chased away the lingering chill of the evening. She knew, deep in her heart, that this feeling was mutual. This connection, this silent language they shared, transcended words. It was in the way he looked at her, the way he listened, the small gestures that spoke of a deeper understanding. "Elias," she whispered, her voice thick with emotion. I feel the same way. These Wednesdays, they've become the best part of my week. It's more than just coffee and conversation. It's a sanctuary. A place where I can truly be myself. And with you, I don't need words. I feel understood. I feel seen." He reached across the table, his fingers brushing hers. A simple touch, yet it carried the weight of unspoken promises, shared dreams, and a future yet unwritten. The rain outside seemed to soften, the drumming becoming a gentle rhythm, a lullaby accompanying their unspoken confession. They sat in silence for a long moment, the comfortable silence they knew so well, now imbued with a deeper significance, a newfound intimacy. The cafe continued its quiet hum, oblivious to the profound shift in the energy within their small corner booth. The aroma of roasted coffee beans mingled with the scent of rain on pavement, creating a unique fragrance, a sensory memory that would forever be intertwined with this moment. This revelation of unspoken love. Their relationship wasn't defined by grand gestures or extravagant pronouncements. Their love language wasn't in expensive gifts or boisterous declarations, but in shared silences, knowing glances, and the simple comfort of each other's presence. It was in the way he held her hand, the way she listened to his stories, the way their quiet conversations unfolded like a carefully orchestrated symphony. Over the next few weeks, their Wednesday ritual remained unchanged. Yet, something had undeniably shifted. The unspoken had become spoken, the subtle had become bold, and the comfortable silence had become a silent testament to a love found and cherished. Their meetings weren't just about sharing a coffee anymore. They were about sharing a life, a journey, a story woven from shared laughter, quiet understanding, and a love that spoke without words. One blustery November afternoon, as they sat in their usual corner booth, Clara took Elias's hand and smiled, her eyes twinkling with mischief. "You know," she said, her voice soft but steady, "I think we've perfected our own language. A language only we understand." Elias squeezed her hand, his eyes mirroring her affection. "A language of love," he replied, spoken in silences and shared smiles, "a language I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. And you, my dear, are fluent." The rain hammered against the window pane, a soothing soundtrack to their quiet happiness. The warmth of their hands clasped together, the subtle comfort of their shared silence, and the unspoken understanding between them, these were the true ingredients of their love. They had found their language, and in finding it, they had found each other, a love story written not in words, but in a million shared moments. A silent symphony of hearts beating as one. They didn't need a grand declaration of love, for their language of shared silences, shared glances, and smiles spoke volumes. As the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, their love blossomed, a quiet yet profound connection built not on showy displays, but the simple grace of shared experiences and a deep mutual understanding. They built their future together, one quiet Wednesday at a time, one shared moment of silent companionship at a time. A testament to the power of a love that speaks volumes without ever needing to utter a single word. Their love, indeed, had its own language, a silent language of shared understanding, gentle touches, and loving glances, a language only they understood. A language far more profound and meaningful than words could ever express. And that, my friends, is the most beautiful language of all. A language of shared lives, shared moments, and a shared love that grows stronger with every passing day.